And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. This is Bilal Powell, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Tannehill. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Good.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads. And able to come back and find him in open space, that's a really nice play.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's a give to Mixon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Running left, it's Mixon. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bullock will put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? You made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Good. 80. Go. Play.
To throw is Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Robert Quinn able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
14. Start! 380! 12. Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. And that one results in 35 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them down on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill, and that is incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola. Tannehill now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is the running back, Powell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Here's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
Hey, 20.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Well, this winds up in empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
All right, tried a 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Zebra. Gun. 12. 14, got it. Let's go, D.
On third down, Wilson. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
this
time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill. Room to run past midfield. On the left side, this is Stills. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Giants have now taken the lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Glasgow in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Crash down, crash.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tempo. Mike's 47. Hey, come on.
And the blitz does come. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker unable to get that one.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Bengals grab it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
They'll give it to Mixon. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hey, 20. Play.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Amendola's got it, complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. First down now, but that clock rolling. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tannehill on first down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. To the air again, Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Shotgun. Got it. 14.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it'll be intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's Tannehill, flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
20.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy,